Tarot. Today I thought we would do a reading. I feel like my camera's a little blurry. I'm sorry about that. A healing messages reading. I did pre-shuffle today because I wanted to give you all more piles. I'm a slow shuffler, so I tend to take forever. So anyways, I have 6 for you to choose from. This is going to be pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'll leave it here for a second. Pause the screen if you want. If not, I will see you at your timestamp. Hello everyone who chose pile number 1. You chose the otter and says it's okay to struggle, but you are doing better than you feel like you are. Look at how cute he is. Okay. So this is going to be your healing reading. Let's see what we have for you today. We have the shaman, trust in higher forces. The nobleman, Thor, action. And then Awin, 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Get that. A higher camera angle than normal. I think maybe I'm going to adjust that. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit better. All right, so with this pile, what I am feeling for you guys is that for the people drawn to this pile, a lot of you all are going to be in a little bit of overdrive energy, especially with your masculine energy, where this card about balancing your male and female energies is coming out. A lot of you may be working a little too much, overworking, doing a lot of overtime, being a little too, I don't want to say aggressive or assertive, but like, being critical, hard on yourself. Feeling like you have to go all the time when really, you're just needing some time to rest. Thor is the god of action and stuff, but on the shadow side, sometimes forceful action is not what's always necessary to get to the get the results you want. Some of his best mythologies, best stories that come out of his legends, he's actually being kind of paired up with Loki, and he's doing kind of tricky stuff to get what he needs, and he's actually not taking action. And with the nobleman card coming out here, it's like maybe what's best for you right now is to allow yourself to take a little bit of leisure time, a little bit of rest time, and let some of the workload be done for you. With the shaman, it's like there's this call to kind of go and release some lower vibrational energy that's been clinging to you, and it's like there is this sense that you have been doing a lot of excessive driving action and go-ness that is just taking a toll on you. And it's like maybe some of this, like if you're drawn to this like struggle energy, maybe some of the struggle is being created by yourself. Like you wouldn't actually be struggling as much as you feel like you are if you would just allow yourself the time to rest and recharge and heal, that you're needing. Because it's like, for the people who are seeing this pile as the pile that they're most drawn to, it's really just that your masculine side is a little in overdrive and you're not getting enough self-care, rest, and nurturing that you're really needing. So let's get some advice cards. This is going to be a pretty succinct reading for most of the piles. That's the goal anyways. Okay, clean your space. Yeah, clear out any like clutter, or not just in your physical space, although that might be part of the message. You may need to just kind of create a nice environment for you to relax in so that you can actually allow yourself a space to rest. But clear out your mental space. Don't take your work home with you, I'm hearing for some of you. And just allow yourself the time to really, really rest in a nice, clear environment, clean environment. Ahimsa is a principle in yogic practices, and I think Hinduism as well, about cleanliness. I think it's ahimsa, but it's or maybe it's santosha. I can't remember which one it is, but essentially cleanliness is a principle in yoga, and it's not just about physical cleanliness, but mental cleanliness and order. And some of you all will benefit from organizing and cleaning your physical and mental space. And when that happens, you'll be able to find this balance a little more naturally. And then, what can I release from my judgment right now? Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On what are you placing your judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Today's soul action: look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. And the masculine energy can be kind of judgy sometimes. So, like, maybe you are being overcritical or over judgmental of yourself or someone else in your life right now. And releasing yourself from that will cause you to let go of some tension that may be building, some of this lower vibrational energy that may need to be released from your life. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope it resonated. Thank you for joining me on Mohini Tarot today for this quick little energy healing. And if you're interested in more of my content, please do subscribe to the channel, or hop on down to the description box where you can find my Instagram handle. I do put out a lot of little short readings, and I do give away a free reading to one of my followers at random once a month. If you're interested, I would love to have you there. Bye! Hello, pile 2, those of you who are drawn to this cute little dog. It says, anxiety lies. There is no doom incoming, and you're managing everything just fine. Look at how happy he is. I love these little cards. Okay, we'll set him up here. And then we have number 28, Medicine Woman. Relaxation. Giedlad, I can never say her name, but self-care. And Jonquil, power. Take hold of what you know is yours. Okay, put that up there. Okay, so for this pile, there is a need to put more time into, your self-care practices, because there is this, it's like, so it's like Spirit is highlighting that you all are in this space of needing to find more time for you. It's like, it's not necessarily that you are anxious, although some of you might be, but it's like you all are kind of just a little overextended right now and needing to find a little more downtime. Perhaps like you're one of the few minorities that in the world right now that aren't overly quarantined. You are in healthcare or one of the frontline workers in grocery stores where you do have to go out all the time for work, and you're actually kind of feeling a little spread thin. With Medicine Woman, it's like Spirit is kind of bringing you kind of a healing balm right now. And um, it's like you yourself are the type of person that brings a natural wealth of healing to other people, but perhaps like right now you're feeling a little tapped out, um, but Spirit is trying to remind you that like you can replenish that because you have a lot of power within you, but you have to find a little bit of time for your own self-care rituals and routines in order to kind of replenish that for yourself. Uh, just like little things. It's not going to take much with that. With Medicine Woman, I want to, there's a guidebook here, read you. She has a sacred ritual. It's really simple, but it's place your hand on your heart and say out loud, I accept my calling as a true medicine woman of the soul, supported on all levels by the powerful grace of the divine feminine. I trust that Mother Nature is speaking to me daily, showing me the way to fulfillment, happiness, and peace for myself and all beings. It's like a Spirit is calling you to kind of embrace that abundance is coming your way and that you are supported and taken care of, and calling you almost to practice a more mindfulness in your daily routine, perhaps meditation. I want to get you some self-care ritual or self-care card. Connect with fire. That's like for me, you could actually be drawn to do like rituals with fire, but for me that reads more as Spirit asking you to reconnect with your passions, your creative passions, because it's like recreating with reconnecting with things that make you feel creative and passionate are going to really help you move forward and refuel yourself for getting recharged, and maybe even your self-care is actually really tied to your passions. And then for your soul's truth question, it's what do I resist feeling right now? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft and some are fierce. Some are layered and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Today's soul action. Allow yourself to feel this wave and let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. Yeah, so like it's kind of like I feel like when people, especially this pile, kind of feels like someone who's quite emotionally intelligent and strong. And when people are like that, it's almost like they kind of put off doing like feeling their emotions until they're almost overwhelming at times because like I say emotionally intelligent. It's probably like they're good at handling emotional conversations or other people's emotions, but then when it comes to their own, they're like, I can deal with it later, I can deal with it later. But then by the time they get to dealing with it, it becomes like it could have been a very easy thing to deal with, but now it's like a huge tsunami wave instead of like a little ripple wave. But yeah, it's like you resist taking care of your own needs until they're kind of overwhelming and draining. And Spirit is saying like, okay, let's start taking care of ourselves more regularly so that we're more consistently doing self-care and relaxation for ourselves so that we keep staying in our power. But yeah, that's what I have for you, pal, too. I hope it resonated. Remember, it's a general reading, so it may not Every single thing in this pile may not have been for you. Just take what you need, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and you come back and see me on Mohini Tarot. Feel free to subscribe if you like my vibe, or if you want more daily content. My Instagram handle is down in the description box. I put out regular content pretty much daily, and I give away a free personal reading once a month to one of my subscribers. If you're interested, I would love to have you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. If you were drawn to this little adorable fox who says, "You're doing well, keep going." I love the Therapets deck. It's one of my favorites. You have the Hermit, Retreat and Recharge, the Chalice, Aries, War, and Goddess, Healing Feminine Energy. Okay, let's see what we are picking up for you guys today. Okay, whew. Alright, so some of you all, the people drawn to this pile, I think you all have been a little hurt in a relationship and love lately. And it's been making you really want to go on the defense and be like, I don't need love anymore. No thanks, I'm good. I tried, I don't want to. Okay, look at how this cup's a little overheated. It's kind of looks prickly. Look at the top of it. And you're like, nope, never mind. I just don't need it. You know, I tried, love's not for me, and that's fine. And that's where I'm at. And that's actually not very good energy for you. Aries and the shadow side is very aggressive, detrimental energy. It's not healthy. And with the Hermit and the Goddess card here, Healing Feminine Energy, it's like Spirit is asking you to go internal and look at why you're reacting so strongly to this, and why you're going so opposite, instead of just being like, wow, I'm disappointed and this hurts, but it's okay. I'm not going to completely shut love out just because this situation didn't work out, or because I'm disappointed in how it's going. Spirit is asking you to be like, why am I reacting so emotionally, so strongly? Why am I completely trying to shut down? Because this was not exactly, this, because I got hurt, or because this person didn't respond the way I wanted to in this emotional situation. And this is true even if it's not exactly romance. I feel like a lot of you, it's going to be romance. But even if it's just a close friendship, who someone kind of hurt you on an emotional level, Spirit is saying, hey, let's take a look at why we're trying to shut down here. What's going on with us internally? We need to heal this, because we don't want we don't want to shut ourselves down because this person did something, because they're not healed. We're not gonna allow them to stop our healing, right? Because you're doing well, keep going. Like, you do you. Like, don't allow this person to have such a big impact on your journey, on your healing path. Go within, journey within, and do your healing work. Take action within yourself. Don't allow that action to go external and shut down everything inside of you, right? So let's see what sacred self-care the universe has for you. Pile 3. Oh, okay. So yeah, some of you all, this was definitely a romance. So we have sex and look to the stars. Okay, so for those of you where this was romantic, this advice to me coming out is like, remember like how many options there are out there, how many paths people and things can come in this field for you. This one person who didn't work out or who disappointed you is not the only option. And really reevaluate if they're even what you wanted. Like, or are you just hurt because you are perceiving this as some rejection on you, because generally rejection or people's actions, they don't have a lot to do with us. They have a, someone else's actions has a lot to do with how they perceive themselves or their own internal, journeys and insecurities and fears and things like that, right? For those of you that this is not as much of a romance, and maybe it's like with something else, and this is still good advice for you regardless. This is about like kind of connecting with the divine and allowing the divine to help you realign what your idea of pleasure is, and how you can really recenter yourself. Not just for like your partner or your future partners, but like how can you yourself reset and realign what your idea of passion and desire is, and elevate that into a way that makes it more sacred and more fulfilling for yourself, and where it becomes something that is more powerful for you on a personal level, where it's less about what a partner brings to it, and it's more about what you yourself get out of it, And for some of you, just spending time looking at the stars is going to bring you a lot of peace. So, what am I grateful for right now? Adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all of our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Today's soul's action. The universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that which we are focused on. Close your eyes and put your hand on your heart and think of 3 things for which you are grateful for today. Notice the abundance growing within you. Yeah, so just like instead of being focused on what didn't work out for you, focus on the things that are working out for you or that will work out for you. And it will shift your mindset out of this hurt, this pain that may have been starting to take over, and this prickly love cup will calm down, right? We can shift it. We can always shift our own energy. We might not be able to really change someone else, but when we shift ourselves, we can start to slowly help guide others with our energy. And when they see our energy shift, it will help soften their energy in a sense, and they can maybe start saying, oh, well, I can change my energy too, right? So if you want to help impact someone else's energy, that's the only way to do it, really. But that's what I have for you, pile 3. I do hope it resonated. Remember, it's a general reading, so only take the parts that work for you. And what else did I want to say? Oh, if you like these readings, please do feel free to subscribe if you're called to. I am trying to get where I put at least 3 out a week, and I do put out small readings more daily on my Instagram, which is down in the description box below. And if you're following on Instagram, I do give a free private reading out once a month to one of my followers at random. So if you're interested, I would love to have you there. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you. Hello, pile number 4. You were drawn to this little, I think it's a ferret. I'm not sure. He's cute either way. It says, hey, you matter. Thanks for existing. So that's your focus. And then what else do we have for you? We have number 43, Madonna of the Roses. And we have Paradox. We have Gaia, Connection to Nature. And we have Tuberose, Desire. Be certain of where you place your passion. All right, so with Paradox and Madonna of the Roses coming out, there is a strong message of you people for this pile, pile 4. You guys are really needing strong boundaries right now. It's like you all don't know exactly where to place your boundaries, and it could be in love with desire, but I mean, it could be anywhere. It could be in work, it could be in friendships, it could be with family. But it's like you don't know exactly where to. It's like there's a fear around saying like, hey, this is where I need to say no. Um, it's like you think that if you do that, you're gonna hurt somebody, or that it's like unfair in a way to others. But Spirit is like, no, like, hey, you are important in this equation. I actually want to read from the guidebook because I feel like Alana Fairchild writes things in a much better way than I can speak a lot of the times. About this card in particular. It's see if I can find it. You don't need to subject yourself to unnecessary guilt for taking care of yourself or fear that you aren't being compassionate. You're teaching yourself and others the truth that love is based in respect. You aren't trying to take what doesn't belong to you through any form of aggression or manipulation. Seduction or persuasion is neither loving nor respectful. Thorns are sharp because they need to be. They don't diminish the beauty of the rose, they protect it. And so it's like it's natural for you to take care of yourself, to put boundaries up. And it feels to you like it's wrong to do these things, to stand up for yourself or to say no to people. But it's not. It's okay for you to protect yourself. It's natural. And with Gaia coming out, it's like, this is okay. This is the way you're supposed to be. You are supposed to take care of your needs and to put up boundaries and not say yes to everything that people ask of you, because you're not meant for everybody. You're not meant for every task. You're not meant for every job or for every person. And that's okay, and Spirit is really saying with this desire, be certain of where you place your passion. Only go into the things that are truly where you want to be or where you're meant to be, because you are not for everyone, and that is okay. That is your truth. So let's get some sacred self-care for you for pile number 4. Okay, we have 14, connection with your ancestors. Yeah, so you may even be breaking some ancestral cycles here, pile number 4. This, you may come from a long line of people who have never been able to say no or never been able to put up boundaries, and that might be your burden to break this for generations, but that's only for some of you. For everyone, though, you do have support. You do have guides and ancestors who are supporting you, who you can call on when you are feeling like you can't do this. You can be like, please help me. I need the support of my guides, my ancestors, to get through this. Am I enough? Can I say no? You can, and you have this energy of your people, your tribe, to help you through it. And also, if you have a loved one who's passed on, their support is there for you at all times. That is another message that comes with this card. So what else for pile number 4? Good question. Okay. Yeah, another one about boundaries. So, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever would you go? Go with all your heart. today's soul's action. Ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. So yeah, it's more about just saying what you need. What do you need? And what do you want? And start doing that and doing it with clear intention. And not allowing anybody else to step in and change that direction for you, because you have to live in your life and you have to live with the rewards or the consequences that come from your choices. And start being the beautiful rose that you are, and remember that those thorns that roses have are there for a reason, and allow yourself to have the thorns as well as the beauty. So that's what I have for you, Pile 4. I do hope that it resonated. Remember, it is a general reading, so only take the parts that resonate for you and leave the rest. I do hope that you enjoyed it today, and if you like my vibe, feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you want more from me, I do regular readings, like more daily content on my Instagram, which is down in the description box below. And if you follow me over there, I give a free personal reading away once a month to one of my followers at random. Would love to have you over there. But if this is where you leave me, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Thanks, bye. Hello, pile number 5. So this was your focus, this little leopard jaguar guy. It says, it's okay to be afraid, but as much as you can, please try to act from love rather than fear. Look at them. All right, we'll stick him here. Then we have Stargazer, set your sights higher. Animal. Garuda, travel. Garuda is actually the little winged guy on here, not the blue guy. It's Vishnu. And then Labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energy vibrates, or energy vibration, enlightenment. Oh geez, it's hard to read at an angle sometimes. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee here. Okay, pile 5. So, for you guys, it looks like you all are on a quite a big transitional journey, but not a physical one, an internal one. And it's like you all are shifting vibrations, energetic vibrations, from a lower one to a higher one. And this is a really challenging period to be in for most people, because when people think about spiritual enlightenment, they think it's going to be amazing and cool and fun, but it's very challenging generally. This Labyrinth card really kind of sums it up pretty well. It's not, that message is on there with the Labyrinth because it's not easy. It's overwhelming and you feel really out of sorts. It's kind of crazy, and Spirit is like saying to you, like, do not kind of go with the more base feelings that you're maybe feeling right now, especially with the focus card kind of really ties in with this right now. It's okay to be afraid of the kind of overwhelming feelings that might be coming in for you right now, but please don't try not to go down the path of fear and go towards the path of love right now, because that is going to be the path that guides you to the highest good that is going to come out of this situation. I actually want to pull the guidebook for Garuda, because I feel like there's a good message, if I remember correctly. Give me just a moment. Yeah, travel opens your experience and expands the self. Whatever journey you wish to take, you are protected. He's one of the most ancient Hindu gods, and he is much loved for his assistance to Vishnu in a number of the ancient tales in their mythologies, because he was quite good at like accomplishing almost impossible feats, you know, and he did so in a way that like he brought about agreements between opposing forces, um, and bringing about like more amicable agreements between them. Instead of causing war, he would bring about peace. um, so he's kind of like he's almost like a phoenix, because it's like he travels through like fire, and he not only survives but he flourishes when he goes through the fire. And he's like a symbol of change. He can be a winged bird, he can be a human, and um, he's a god that many call upon when they're about to go through an incredibly difficult journey for protection. Um, he is incredibly well revered. So it's like he's an amazing totem kind of to come out in this reading for what's going on in the energy. It's like, and with the stargazer over here, it's like set your energy, set your goals on being at this higher vibration, because even though like it you might be feeling a little overwhelmed and scattered right now, spirit is saying like you're going to pull through this situation. You're going to come out to a higher knowledge, a higher level, and we are protecting and guiding you. We just need you to choose to go through this, choose to go through it with grace and try your best. That's all we're asking. So let's get you some sacred self-care for pile 5. Yeah, okay, we got chanting. So chanting is a really good form of connecting and centering. It allows you to move through your chakras with sound and vibration. But even if you're not super into the idea of chanting, allowing yourself a sound practice of some kind, whether it's just like sitting and picking a song that you feel heavily connected to, and letting it move through your body, feeling it move through your body, and being in a state where you allow yourself to just kind of let yourself move out of your body for a small period of time, really helps ground you and can take you out of this feeling of being a little overwhelmed or too like things are too much for you right now. What's important is after the sound practice to allow yourself a period of silence as well. What else for I'm on the floor, just a moment. Okay, am I letting fear stop me? Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable, but it's up to you to see that by taking action. Today's soul action. Today, be brave and do it sacred. Choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero, so that is who you will become. I was going to say, so be that hero. Essentially the same thing. Again, this message don't allow fear to be the driving factor in your life. That's what I have for you, Pile 5. It's pretty simple today. I hope it resonates for you. Remember, it's a general reading, so only take the parts that really call to you. Leave the rest. If you enjoyed this reading, please do feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you here with me at Mohini Tarot. I also do put out content daily on my Instagram, or almost daily. So if you'd like, the information is down in the description box below, and I do give away a free private reading once a month to one of my followers at random over there. I'd love to have you. But if this is where you leave me, thank you for joining me today. Hello, Pile 6. If you chose the adorable cat that says you are important, you matter, this is going to be your reading. So I have for you the Princess of Purpose, number 30. Synchronicity. Wisdom, Athena. And Cyclamen, Resignation. Say goodbye to what you no longer need. Okay. Just want to check one thing on this. I think I've seen the Princess of Purpose before. Okay, yeah. So, for this pile, it's like there's a need to declutter in your life. You may be having way too many, you may have too many responsibilities on your plate, or what seem like responsibilities. Too many like choices or tasks, hobbies, just a lot, like a lot of little things calling at your time, your energy, your attention. But with the Princess of Purpose, it's like what is going to help you right now is to really sit down and look at everything that is calling at you with some really clear, energy, like really a clear eye, and say like, what is really demanding my attention? What do I really need to put my focus on? And go for that with, narrow it down to just the really essential things. And you will really see your life start to move forward and really start to line up in a way that you haven't in a while. And things will get simpler and move forward a lot more smoothly than they had before, because you're no longer scattering your energy the way you had been in the past. Because you do have a purpose right now. Spirit wants to highlight that there is something that you are meant to be doing that is very important. But because you are scattering your focus and your energy into too many places, you're not able to do that purpose the way that you should be. It's like your attention is doing, it's like when you're trying to cook, but you're also trying to clean and talk on the phone and answer the door. You're gonna burn the dish, right? So the food doesn't turn out. And Spirit is like, you just need to cook. Someone else can get the door and do the dishes, and something else, you cook the dish, right? And that's what Spirit is trying to say right now. What is that purpose that we're asking you to do? Why are you here? Because we need you to do it right now. So let's get some sacred self-care for you, Pile 6. Okay. Yeah, deep breathing. It's like, so you may be even feeling a little overwhelmed because of all of this. And Spirit is just saying, like, take a deep breath. Take a moment. Allow yourself time, to step back and process just like, it's not even like a lot of time. Just take 3 deep breaths when you're feeling overwhelmed, or like you are not um, not in the right headspace, or not doing the right thing, or not making the right decision. Just take those 3 deep breaths, or take that moment to calm yourself before you move forward, and you will be able to really find the purpose, find the action, or find the right path to move forward. And then, what can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such such that every ounce of you screams, no more. Where can you create a purpose out of your pain? Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Yeah, Spirit is, again, just reminding you that there is something in your purview, in your sight, your line of sight, that is going to make a difference, is going to make you feel fulfilled, but you're not noticing it. You're not putting all your effort into it because you're trying to do too many things at once. And they're asking you, hey, take a moment, find it, and go for it, because that's going to bring about a lot of peace and calm and fulfillment in your life right now. So that's what I have for you, Pile 6. I hope it resonates for you. Remember, only take the parts that really sink in for you. Leave the rest. It is a general reading. If you enjoyed the reading today, I would love it if you want to subscribe, if you feel called to, or if you like my content. I do have generally daily posting on my Instagram. The information is down in the description box below. And I do give away a free personal reading once a month to one of my followers over there at Random. So if you're interested, I would love to have you there. And otherwise, if this is where you leave me, thanks for joining me here today on Mohini Tarot. Bye!